There was once a king, and the king only had one son, an only son. And he was wild, this boy. He was wild. He was free-spirited. He was like that kid who every single day the Mora called. Not twice a week, every day. All right, so your son today, right? And he didn't really show regards to the strict rules of the palace, and he constantly made trouble on the Mesa. He was he was a big embarrassment to the king. This is my son. This is my son. What are you doing? And very often his father wanted to punish him. The king wanted to punish his son. Like, what are you doing? You have to have regard here. And every time he considered that option, he was about to punish him, he would walk over to his son, and his son would look into his eyes with this loving, gaze, and just so happy to be in the king's presence. And he'd be, I love you, Tal. Just with so much simcha. And the father would be like, come here, give me a hug. Because he just couldn't do it. He couldn't go through with the punishment because, you're right, the child was a hard child. And he was messing around, and it wasn't on purpose. It was whatever. He was struggling. He had a Yitzhara. But when he saw the king, the things that he did do right, he did it with simcha. And he had his eyes well, that's my father. That's my father. Things are falling down, blowing up everywhere. But that's my father, and I love my father. So the king couldn't do it. The Medrash says he couldn't do it. He just could not punish the child because there was simcha. Says the Me'amleas, happiness is a fundamental part of the service of Hashem. We don't know what could be pushed away if we appreciate what we have and we do everything that we do. We try to do everything, but at least the stuff that we do with simcha. Because then Hashem sees, well, my children really, they're trying. There's a Yetzirah. We fall. Fine. But they're trying, and they're doing it with simcha. How could I punish them? It's a big yesod. Simcha is a fundamental part of Avodas Hashem.